In 2008, Liam Neeson found himself in the lead role in one of the best action franchises in the world, Taken. Taking on the role of a retired CIA operative saving his kidnapped daughter brought so much fame to Neeson, and it opened many doors to future action movies. However, even though we've seen 3 Taken movies, many still suspect that a 4th one might just be around the corner. When the first movie came out in 2008, it received mixed reviews from critics, but it did well at the box office and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. After the huge fame it received, there were 2 more sequels, making it a trilogy. From the beginning, the director of the movie has spoken about making this franchise into a trilogy, but from recent rumors, we've realized that maybe the director just now saw the potential of making a 4th Taken movie. Recently, it has been revealed that Neeson, who's 70 years old, will come back for another Taken movie with yet another mission to save somebody who's been, well, taken. For now, there are mainly speculations and rumors, as none of this has been officially confirmed by Neeson or the production team of the movie. When the 3rd movie was in the making, everyone was positive that it will be the end of the franchise, and even Neeson commented that it might be time to stop as there are only so many times your daughter can be taken. So far, even though we've heard multiple talks about the 4th installment of Taken, we've yet to hear an official confirmation and then have the release date revealed. Although the return of the trilogy might seem difficult, over the years we've learned that nothing is impossible in Hollywood. The last time we saw Neeson in Taken was in 2014. It has been nearly a decade since he was the last fighting off bad guys, but could he be back in exactly 1 decade? If the movie is confirmed in early 2023, then we might even see it in 2024, marking exactly a decade since the 3rd movie premiered. But this is a far stretch. So far, there hasn't been any official news about the movie, and as much as we would like to see it next year, it appears that if there's a chance to see this movie and make it happen, it's likely that we won't be able to see it in 2024. Our best guess would be 2025 or 2026 at the latest, but only time can tell.
I want all 3 of them alive.
One of the main questions people keep asking about the 4th installment is whether or not Neeson will be returning. If you ask us, Taken is simply impossible to exist without Liam Neeson. He's the person responsible for making the lead character so tough and making the entire movie enjoyable. Without him, we believe that the movie won't reach the level of fame and success as the previous 3 movies. The short answer is that we have no idea. Liam Neeson, who portrayed Bryan, has neither confirmed nor denied his return in the 4th movie of the saga. So far, everything is looking hazy about this movie, but we have high hopes since Neeson has recently made a comeback in action movies in his recent movie Backlight. This could mean that Neeson isn't ready to say goodbye to action movies and is more than ready to smash that like button, but if you haven't done so already. But no, he's more than ready to take on the lead role even though he's 70 years old. Various media outlets have confirmed that Taken 4 is in production, but despite these confirmations, we haven't gotten an official confirmation from Neeson or other cast members or the production house itself. Neeson has said that he loves working on action movies, but eventually he would have to put an end to it given that he would be too old to portray such characters. The 3rd movie has a poster tagline that said, "This is where it all ends," and during promotional interviews about the 3rd movie, Neeson didn't hesitate to say that it will be the last movie in the saga. However, given the good results at the box office, the probability of a 4th movie could not be excluded. After the Taken trilogy became an iconic action franchise, it was adapted into a TV series that served as a prequel. The series premiered in 2017, and it starred Clive Standen as Bryan Mills. The series served as an origin tale for the character from the movies, despite being set in the present day. This show further showed Mills pursuing vengeance for his sister's death and his CIA career. The legacy of Mills was continued. However, after the first season of the series, a new showrunner was hired for the 2nd season, and the show's ratings rapidly fell. Even though the series was brought back for another season, which served as a semi-reboot and eliminated the majority of the ensemble, retaining only Standen and co-star Jennifer Beals, it didn't get better in terms of viewership. The major change in the showrunner and cast members may have caused the series to receive fewer views and ultimately be cancelled. Despite all the efforts to make the series last and showcase the origin of Mills, ratings continued to decline, and the show was cancelled after 2 seasons in 2018. The show had a small chance of making it big after the Taken trilogy. The idea was right, but we believe that many factors made the series lose its fans and cause its demise. So after a failed TV series, could the 4th Taken movie truly continue to showcase the backstory of Mills and take us to the past?
There are things I've done in my life, and I was always ready to face the consequences, to protect my family.
Throughout the 3 Taken movies, we have seen Mills in several difficult situations with a slim chance of getting out alive, but each time he has managed to make it out alive and save whoever has been taken. In the first movie, Mills' daughter, Kim, was kidnapped while on vacation in France, and he went to great lengths to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, he went to great lengths to save her and bring her back to safety. In the second movie, the families of the kidnappers exact revenge on Mills by capturing his wife Lenore and attempting to steal his daughter once again. In the last movie of the trilogy, Bryan attempts to clear his name following the murder of his wife, as both Kim and Lenore were already taken. When the first movie came out, it managed to gross $226.8 million worldwide, while the sequel's international gross increased, reaching $376.1 million. With the huge success of the 2 movies, a third one was in the works, ready to continue the saga and make even more money and success. Unfortunately, the third movie performed poorly compared to the previous 2 movies. At this point, 20th Century Fox realized that a 4th movie might perform even worse, so they chose to make a prequel TV series instead. When the TV series failed as well, they had no other option other than to make a 4th movie or to leave the Taken chapter behind. This will for sure be a hard decision, but we believe that the story of Mills is far from over, and sooner or later, we'll be seeing more of him. Every movie, even a sequel, requires a plot, and when a franchise rests on the same character being abducted repeatedly, there's little possibility for expansion. At the time, Neeson was honest enough to speak about it and say that he doesn't anticipate the 4th installment since there are only so many times your daughter can be kidnapped. If Taken 4 were to happen, it would surely require an interesting plot to expand the trilogy. They cannot show one person getting kidnapped again and again. Since there has been nearly a decade since the 3rd movie, the 4th movie could show what Mills has been up to in the meantime and show how he's living his life before someone is taken again. Our best guess is that the daughter Kim is already grown up and has her own family and daughter. Since the trilogy was largely focused on his daughter being kidnapped, in the 4th movie we may see his granddaughter being taken rather than his daughter. Although this would also need a bit of a backstory and explanation as to who'll take her and why it may seem like the most logical thing since the movie is indeed called Taken. Someone has to be kidnapped and it has to be someone close to Mills. What happens next, we can't say, but stay tuned and maybe soon we'll have more information. Check out this video next.